guys, it's Megan, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the worst products that I tried in 2019. I have just been accumulating these products in a bag, so I might not even remember everything that I put in here, and probably throughout the year I also decluttered things that just didn't work for me. These are things that I did not want to give to anyone because they suck, in my opinion. If you love these things, you do you. Enjoy them. I'm glad they work for someone, but for me, I will explain why they did not work for me, why I despise them, and after this video, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to throw all this stuff away. So, let's start out with the most controversial, most biggest drama of 2019, and that is the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I have kept these for all of these months. I was going to throw them away, but I felt so like bad because I don't know why, they're so pretty. Like, I bought the set that is That Girl, Sophia, and Perfectionist. I love her packaging. I was so excited about these. I did like a whole live lip swatch video on my Instagram. Like, I have them all still perfectly presented in the packaging. So I'm not going to like dig up everything that happened with the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks, but I did have like a slight experience of these being like weird and like not like a normal freshly new lipstick. And there was one of these in particular that was like really gritty and just strange, but I loved the packaging. Like, I love how like kind of like gaudy it is. It's like a nice smooth glitter, which I really appreciated. There's like this huge rhinestone, and I just thought it was very Jaclyn, like 100%. So I love these colors. That's what disappoints me so much. Oh yeah, this one you can see. This one has those like lines in the lipstick, like the little beads are kind of like scraping against the formula, and honestly these colors are gorgeous. This one seems like the least messed up. This is Perfectionist, and yeah, it just definitely was a very ooh, this one was really bad. That Girl, this one was the worst offender from the ones that I got. So just like really just like weird. It just looks like an old ass lipstick. So these I have not used since the summer. Probably at this point I will just throw them away because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I wouldn't give them to anyone, and as much as I love the color, and once the formula was on the lips it looked good, but just like the weirdness and the uncertainty I feel about these definitely have to be some of the worst products that I tried this year. Or last year, actually. I'm so confused that it's already 2020. This was a product that my coworker gave me because it didn't work for her, but it didn't work for me either. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. So she got it in a FabFitFun box, and usually those boxes have like much higher value than the price you pay, so you might not feel as bad like giving away a product or throwing something out. So she let me try it. This does nothing. Like, this is the most pointless spray ever. It looks so pretty and fancy. Like, it has a really strong spray to it, but it like doesn't do anything in my hair. It's called a dry shampoo, so you would think it makes your hair look more clean or at least gives you volume. This did zip to my hair and her hair. She has like less hair than me. Like, I have really like a lot of hair, but I have like fine pieces of hair, and she has fine and like less amount of hair, and for both of us it did nothing. So I've never heard anyone talk about this, and I've tried Oribe products in the past like years ago, and I did not think they were worth the money at all. This is no exception. I don't think this is worth it at all. I might pass this on to someone because it might work for them, but for at least myself and my coworker, this did not work for either of us. It just left our hair really flat and just like, it was just pointless. I really was disappointed with that. This is something I bought at Marshall's for only $3. This is the Maybelline Master Bronze and Highlight palette. It is so pretty. Like, I love the tones in here because for like a fair person, to me, it's hard to find bronzers that are like a palette with bronzers that are the right like intensity and depth. So this seemed like a palette that had like a lighter bronzer, a medium warmer bronzer, and then like a deeper, more like contoury shade, and then a highlighter. These are so patchy and like dry. You have to like really scrape your brush in there to get any pigment, and then when you're blending it on your face, it would just look patchy and horrible. I was so shocked at this because I was like, for $3, it can't be that bad. Oh yes, it can. I wish I did not buy this at all, and I wish I did not waste $3 on this. That's how much I really despise this product. So sometimes at Marshall's you can find great like limited edition stuff that they're like normal stores are just trying to get rid of because it's not that season anymore. But then sometimes you just find stuff there that was so bad it didn't sell in a real store, and that's what I think this is, because I'm sure they tried to sell this for like 12 bucks and it was horrible for 12 bucks. It's definitely still horrible for $3. So I would never recommend that. Like, I don't think it would work for anyone just because it's so dry and patchy when you're trying to apply it to your skin. Then I have some stuff that I was sent throughout the year that I just really hated. This is the Osea Derma Anti-Aging Oxidant Sunscreen. So I tried a few products from this brand. I had never heard of them before, but they had an interesting like theory about their like skincare products, and their moisturizer was okay, but this sunscreen is disturbing. It is like straight up, I can't even like squeeze it out, it's so gross. It is like this yellowy ochre color, and it like separated when I would like squeeze it out. It was so like gross. It had a weird like herbally scent, which like I'm not always opposed to that, but with the color plus the separatingness of the product, but especially the color, like when I would blend it on my skin, it would still be that like yellowy ochre color. And I was just like, whose skin would this work on? Because even if you had deeper skin than me, it wasn't like a skin color. It wasn't supposed to be like a BB cream or something like that. It was just like this weird, like kind of like clay ochre weird color. It was just so weird, and I tried it on my face, hated it. I tried it on my body, but then it showed up that color like on my skin. It never like blended into nothing. So I just really hated that so much. And then I had two products from Paula's Choice that just really didn't do it for me. This was the On The Go Shielding Powder SPF 30. So it's one of those like sunscreen powders that has the brush. The problem with this is that there's only one color, and this color would barely work for anyone. Like, it might work for like medium to tan skin tones, but definitely not any darker, and definitely not as light as my skin. This is so yellowy, and it actually shows up that color like on the skin, if you can even get anything out of here. Like, you can, if you're like really like trying to buff it on the skin, you can kind of see it there. It's way too dark for me, and it's like yellowish. So it would definitely be noticeable if I like rub this on my skin and I had like kind of yellowy tan patches on my skin. It was just so not right. And I tried the Color Science like sunscreen powder like that, and they actually have like different skin tones. So I don't think they have enough to like really account for every skin tone, but at least it's better than just having one. So that just really didn't work for me in terms of like the color. And then the Smoothing Primer Serum, also with SPF 30. This is so heavy and made my face like feel sweaty, which I already like run really warm, but this was like wearing a mask of like pure silicone on my skin that made my makeup look horrible, made it look really like heavy and cakey. So it's just like a clear primer, but it is thick. Like you can feel it like just like coating your skin, which some people might like because that might help them in other like areas of maybe texture on their face or something. But it is so thick and like, ooh, like so silicone-y and greasy on my skin at least, that when I wore this, it was like I could just like claw off my makeup. Like I felt so gross that day, and you never want to feel like that when you're like wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. Like you could wear this without makeup as well, but I still think it would be that heavy, like, ugh, like just gross feeling. I really did not like this. Okay, then I have some makeup that really just like bummed me out this year. I tried a few different things from NYX and I liked a lot of them, but these, I don't even know what they're called, cream eyeliners. These are so dry and just not good. They are such pretty colors. This is Crystal Vault and this one is Mint. No, it's just called Killing It. So it's like a mint color and then this really pretty like purpley gray. But you can even see in the mint one, it's like cracking. That's how dry these are. And yeah, just to try to get any pigment at all is a struggle. You can see like it's a gorgeous color, but it's all like, it like clumps together and doesn't blend very well because it's so dry. So trying to do this all over the lid is impossible. Trying to do it just as eyeliner, also impossible. This was just one of those like impulse buys that I did it for the color, but the formula just, like, look at this. It's just not good. It's just too dry. It doesn't show up, or it's like patchy. So these unfortunately really didn't work for me. And then another thing from NYX that I did not like was the Foil Play cream eyeshadow in Woman of Steel. So this is a really pretty silver like foil color. But again, this is really dry, and I store all my cream products the same way. I store them upside down, and I don't like leave the lids off of them or anything. Like, look how pretty that is. But it is so just like chunky. Like, it doesn't feel chunky, but it goes on like not smooth. It's really unfortunate because they're beautiful colors. This is something that I just have to stop buying. It's the ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed like pots of glitter. This is Outside the Lines. It's like a really pretty like gold with holographic glitters in it. The problem with this is that you can't really, you're not supposed to use it on the eyes, and I'm never gonna wear it like anywhere else but my eyes. Like, it is so pretty. It actually like shows up holographic on the skin. But I don't go to like Coachella or like raves or anywhere at all that I would wear glitter like on my body or on my face that isn't my eyes. Like, it's a nice product, but it's just so much glitter. Like, even if I use this on my body, I would have to cover my entire body with this to ever use it up. And I'm just disappointed in myself that I bought it without really looking into how you're supposed to use it. So that was just dumb on my part. This was so bad. This is the Maybelline Ultra Liner in dark brown, and I've heard about this for years and I've never tried it, and then I tried it when it was on clearance at Ulta, so I don't even know if it's for sale anymore. But it's this really small little paintbrush wand, and it's a gorgeous color and it goes on like really smoothly. But it dries to the most like crumbly, crusty eyeliner formula I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I at least could actually like feel it on my eyes, like just being as dry as the desert. And then when you would try to like remove it, it would come off in like flakes, like chunks. This just did not work for me. I'm glad I tried it when it was on sale. Maybe I got a bad one, but it was sealed and everything, so I just I don't know what other people see in it, but it wasn't for me. Then, this is a really sad thing for me to say, but these Butter London Glazin eye gloss pots, I have one, a full size, that I really need to get to using, but these other ones, even though I've kept this little stopper that says close, what does it say? Close lid tight to last. I've kept this the whole time. These are dry as a bone. Like, I have revived these so many times, but they still dry out within days. Like, I will put contact lens solution or eye drops in these. I have the shades Unicorn and also Electric. I love these colors, but they just dry up so quickly because they're like a jelly type of consistency, and then if they're too wet, they don't work. If they're not wet enough, they don't like distribute any pigment. So it's just really a frustrating product, and gorgeous colors, but they really need to figure out a better like packaging or how they just dry out so quickly. I don't know. So these are a big bummer to me. Then I have this Milk Makeup, what is this called? Cooling water, like little stick. This does nothing, you guys. Like, I don't know. I just can't make this work for me. So I understand that you're supposed to like put it under your eyes. It just, I have to rub. Like, I feel like I have to rub so much to have like anything come off of this stick. It just is so like counterintuitive why I would use this like on my face, because it doesn't moisturize my skin at all. It doesn't have a cooling feeling to me, and I just feel like I'm like making my skin wrinkly or like messing up my skin by using this. I got it in a Sephora favorites kit near the end of the year, and I'm glad I never bought the full size because I think that sucks. It's one of the newer products in all of these that I would actually like give someone to try it out for themselves, but for me it just did not work. Another product that I'm really bummed about that I've heard so many people rave about but did not work for me is the Bossier Cactus Water Moisturizer. So I have two containers. I think this one on the top is like an older packaging, and then this is the newer. These pill up on my skin so much. Like, I will apply it in the morning, like a few minutes later I will go to do my makeup, and my makeup will just like pill up the moisturizer. It just like sloughs it off, and I don't know what that's about. Like, I guess maybe it could have like silicones in it or something that would like pill up like that, but it just does not work for me, and I'm very happy if it works for you because I was so upset that this didn't work for me. I love Bossier, I love Cactus, I love water, I love moisturizers. Like, every aspect of this seemed like something I would love, but it just did not like mesh with my skin. So this is something I would probably give to someone to try, but for me it just did not work. And then these aren't any products that I've tried during 2019. I used them during 2019, or I tried to, but this is just like a PSA. If you have old makeup, these are some Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks that I've had since like 2014-ish that I am throwing away because they have this like, oh my god, it is so disturbing. They have this like white film on them, especially this one, Rush. You can see it the most, I think, but it is just not right. That is not what lipstick is supposed to look like. This is just as disturbing to me as like the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. At least these are like old, and I was able to use them, like, I only used them a few times, to be honest. I really did not get my use out of these when I had the chance, and now they went bad. So this is just my warning to you. If you have a ton of makeup like I do, you need to use it up or it will go bad. Like, it might not go bad this year, it might not go bad next year, but it will go bad eventually. And if we just never use it and we think of everything as so precious, or we're like buying so much stuff that it all goes bad eventually. Like, what is the point? Like, it's silly. And this was a huge wake-up call to me. These are some of my favorite lipsticks that they've discontinued this particular packaging and formula, but I am throwing them away because it's gone bad. Like, it is disgusting. So yeah, that is what I will leave you with, and I hope this was helpful. Maybe it was entertaining. I love watching these videos because I love to hear people complaining. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. So if you enjoy that too, definitely give this video a thumbs up and be sure you're subscribed. I will definitely keep bringing you products I regret buying. I think that's so important to know why someone wouldn't repurchase something or why they wish they never bought it at all. So I hope this was helpful and entertaining, like I said, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I had so much fun filming this, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!